swag, some call it cockiness, some call it being a diva. When you're good, it's not bragging. And elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome to the home of the Penn State Nittany Lions, Beaver Stadium in State College, Pennsylvania. As we'll see the number 18 team in the country, the UCLA Bruins, taking on one of the participants from last year's playoff, the Penn State Nittany Lions. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. And the Nittany Lions will kick it away to start us off. From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So the UCLA Bruins offense will go on the attack first. Hopefully we'll see a performance today like the one that this guy had last week when basically he just ran wild through the defense.
He made that defense look silly. Out in the open field, he was making people miss, breaking tackles, scoring touchdown after touchdown. This offense has vowed to find new ways to get him the football, so we're going to see something else that we haven't seen before because of this guy's unique talent in this one.
Yeah, and the defense, all eyes on him. That will be the main focus. More guys in the box. I wonder if it opens up the play-action game and the perimeter throws and maybe some big plays through the air because they know he is the man, he is the guy, he is priority number one.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Snagged out of the air. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. The emotions and energy figure to be high all day, guys, because of what's at stake this late in the season. Really a must-win for both teams.
Yeah, these are the ones that get your blood moving, Reese. You get jacked up, man. We don't have to say anything in the locker room, give these big speeches. You know what's at stake, Jesse. You're ready to rock and roll. This is when you prove you're the big dog.
Which is pretty cool, too, because it's been a long season, and these teams obviously are both physically and mentally tired, but you're right. For this kind of game, this is the one you circled at the start of the year. You knew that this was going to matter. There was going to be a lot on the line. Now, it's time to go out and prove you're the better team.
And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
Hand off from the gun. Turning it on! Tackle is made at the 44, but he picked up 10 yards and enough for a first down.
I am impressed with the physicality we're seeing up front by this offensive line. Playing on the road, they knew they wanted to get the run game established, and they are doing just that. They're not just getting 3-4 yards a pop. They are gashing this defense.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. A strike downfield. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Bruins will snap it on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
Tight end finds a soft spot. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
Get the completion, and now you set up a manageable third down situation in the red zone. This is a huge down in distance in this game.
They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. Muscling ahead on 3rd and short. Absolutely nowhere to go as his defense makes a third down stop.
A at this part of the field in the red zone, offensively, you're bringing all these tight ends in the game. You'd like to be more physical at the point of attack. That's why you're bringing the big bodies in, but they couldn't get it done up front, and as a result, it's a negative play.
They'll go with a direct snap. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down.
And they just keep inching closer to the goal line. Go for it on 4th down, you get it, you're now finding yourself even closer. This is a place where you'd love to be able to just line up, run the football, get north, and score a touchdown.
Makes a stop in the backfield, he'll lose 4.
And this offense knew coming into the game, when they get to the red zone, it's going to be tough sledding because it's hard to run, especially against this physical defense. They're one of the top 5 defenses stopping the run. And you know at this area of the field, it's really tough to throw it. Let's see who the more physical side is.
Looking to get it in. Needed one more turn of the legs to get it in there, and he's denied just inches away from the touchdown.
Well, short completion setting up 3rd down now. Who is your best playmaker that you can target in this area of the field?
3rd and goal, and let's see if they can even operate in this noise. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down.
All right, decision time early. I'm just going field goal here. Put some points on the board and pay off this nice opening.
And I get that, but I'm going to be aggressive. I'm going for the touchdown. Even if I get stopped, they got to go almost the whole length of the field. I'm starting the game aggressive.
It's good. He could have hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So Penn State's offense will go to work for the first time today. This wide receiver matchup is one that we've been waiting to see. You have 2 guys on either side, Jesse, who are really going to make the secondaries nervous.
Oh, they should, because these guys can take the top off of defense. You've got 2 very dynamic individuals playing on each offense, and if I'm playing quarterback in this game for either team, I am going to take my shots and give my guy an opportunity, because both of these guys, David, have proven they can make circus-level catches.
I mean, when they're not open, they're open. I mean, they can make the dynamic catches, the contested catches. They have the speed. They are 2 of the best playmakers in all of the country. So whenever an offense has the football today, you're going to like the show.
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground? That is a ball.
Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. These 2 guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these 3rd down situations.
And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
The Nittany Lions can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. To the air, it's Lynch. Quick completion on the out route. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. Throw him to the spot, and that's exactly what he did to pick up the first down.
And that's so many hours of doing this together. You know exactly when he's going to break on that out route. You know what kind of speed he has because you've thrown it so many times. Nice rhythm and timing, and you could tell that was experience between receiver and quarterback.
The Nittany Lions are marching down the field. To the ground with the back. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
after picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. A designed run for the quarterback. Got the first down and more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
You know, you talk so much about QBs, right? Having to make really good decisions. There's a great example. He didn't see anybody open downfield. He didn't hesitate for 1 second. He put his head down, and he took off and went running and generated an explosive play for the offense.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Finds his tight end. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play.
Yeah, nice job by the defense staying glued to him, getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football, knowing he's a threat. I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Back to pass, it's Lynch. Got his man. At the 20, he's got space. Shoved out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 15-yard line, and this offense is doing work.
Get the big-time receiver involved early in the game. That's a huge key for this offense, no matter who they're playing against. But you can see, with his size, with his ability after the catch, this guy is a weapon, and he's putting this defense on alert early.
The Nittany Lions come to the line with a new set of downs. They go to the ground, and he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Wants to go up top. Good timing on the quick out. He'll step out of bounds at the 11.
Well, the offense trying to attack the perimeter of the field in the passing game. And how about the sweet feet by the receiver on that play?
Who doesn't like a little dash of the arts with their football? A little ballet moment there. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. He'll take it himself. Gets it inside the 5, and now it'll be 1st and goal from the 4.
Man, the evolution of the quarterback position. Basically, you should call them running backs who throw the ball really well now.
And guys, you know the other thing that happens here is that sets up the next play because you've sort of left the defensive line gassed trying to run down the quarterback.
Oh, you got to be in shape, chasing him around all day on design runs, on scrambles, and, you know, it's just, and the +1 advantage you get by having that guy. It's so hard to defend.
They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
He'll run it up the middle, trying to pick his way to the end zone. And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Nittany Lions! That trip to the end zone is 25th career touchdown.
Man, he's been productive, just has a nose for the end zone. This dude's made big play after big play for his offenses, and that's 25 touchdowns, Palmer, on the ground for the big fella.
Pretty impressive, too, when you consider when you get close to that end zone, the defense is expecting run, they're loading the box, and still this guy has been able to find his way in. 25, it's a nice number.
Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point makes it 7-3. That is what they mean when they say ball control, a 14-play touchdown drive. And they punctuated it with a 5-yard touchdown run. And he's going to try to return this one. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. UCLA will go back to work on offense. A little bit of feeling each other out. They're down 7-3 as they open this drive. We'll see what they can do on this drive that at the 16-yard line. Quarterback on the keeper. Got enough for the first down and wants more. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34.
This is an offense that can move the sticks in a whole lot of different ways. Now you're seeing it on the option here. Great job by the quarterback. Reading the defense, there's nobody there taking him, so he puts his foot in the ground, he gets upfield, and he's got really nice elusiveness once he's out in the open field. He shows you that on that explosive play, picking up the first.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. Unloads to the wideout. Complete to the left. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49.
Really nice throw there. I'll tell you, UCLA, they've got an impressive history book of quarterbacks, going all the way back to Rick Neuheisel. Troy Aikman is a name people will recognize. Cade McNown back in my day. And then recently, DTR was carving up defenses too, throwing it. Got to be able to make good decisions. You got to be able to deliver strikes through the air. And this guy right now is doing just that.
Yeah, when you get penetration by that defense right away, and there's no way to cut at all for that back, he gets destroyed right away. No way that play was going to be successful. Way too much penetration.
Going to swing it on 2nd down. Intercepted, and now he's up to 14.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his 2nd of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
Sends the offense back onto the field. Off to a good start here, and back to work now with a 7-3 lead. Sticks it in his belly. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. What will they dial up on 2nd, and a long way to go? Wants to adjust the pattern. Back to pass, it's Lynch. The quick out. He makes a little bit of headway and is pushed out of bounds at the 43.
And these quarterbacks have to really trust their wide receivers that they're going to be disciplined and run to the right route when they're throwing that ball to the outside like that, because those corners are sitting there on the inside, and the worst thing that could happen is to miss inside and that cornerback be going the other direction.
We've come to the end of the quarter, and it's Penn State on top. One period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the 2nd. So they go back to work after the break, and it is 3rd down. On the move. Got the first down. Looking for more. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
Well, this guy's a weapon, throwing it and running it, and you know he's going to try to hurt this defense with his legs.
It puts so much stress on the defensive line to chase him, and the fact that the play is extended so long.
Yeah, if they've got a spy defensively, if someone's athletic enough to run with this guy, that's going to be maybe a sound move moving forward schematically.
After that huge gain, now a chance to cash it in from just outside the 5.
22 water. 22 water.
Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. Second and goal for the offense.
Here we go. Here we go. Ready.
The run up the middle, trying to power to the goal line. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on 3rd down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful. Can't get greedy because you know these windows, they close fast.
Extremely tight windows. Find your big body guys that you know can win in contested situations here on 3rd down.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. Wide out trying to get it in. And they've got him down after the short completion, but they inch closer and closer to pay dirt.
And I like the execution by this defense, understanding where the 1st down marker is. Let them throw the ball short, come up, get him on the ground, forcing a 4th down. Decision time for this offense.
Never a doubt. Now up by 7 points here in the 2nd. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, your game is a big one, but so is this battle right now inside the Mountain West. Wyoming needs to pick up the pace, but this puppy is far from over. And with that crowd there in Laramie behind them, I'm kind of banking on a comeback. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to Air Force. The Mountain West likes to keep things interesting, and we'll circle back if anything big happens. Gentlemen?
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Hauls it in. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Gain of 14. And that's a 1st down for the offense.
From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Fires to the middle. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball popping.
Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
Strong safety blitzes can sometimes be hard to see coming from a quarterback standpoint because we're used to seeing the strong safeties insert themselves into the box, but you don't oftentimes see them blitz like that. That can be tricky to watch.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Under fire. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Bruins decide to punt it away. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Gets the first one of the day out of there. He ought to be fresh. They only used him twice in that victory last week. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. Scanning the field, it's Lynch. Quickly complete. Tackled at the 43 after picking up 10.
It's important on offense to get the tight ends involved in the passing game. These are big fellas that can run. This guy's a big target, so nice job on that play.
Passing game kept the drive moving. Here's 1st down.
Trick 9B.
They'll give it to the back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
It's an offense that takes pride in being physical. They try to get it going on the ground, but no gain on that one.
Just nowhere to run, not a lot of wiggle room for the ball carrier.
This defense came in knowing that they had to match their physicality. Let's see if they can keep it up.
And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Got it set up on the outside. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on 3rd down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch, you gave up the completion, whoop-de-doo. You've set up 4th and long, you're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and celebrate.
Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. So far, they've only been able to muster a field goal, but hoping to get things cooking here. Looking downfield on 1st down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down, 2nd down coming.
What a hit by the defender. That's a good throw, and that was going to be caught, but how about the defender dislodging the football from its intended target? Nice job.
He'll pull it on the read. They ripped off 7 on that one. Now a 3rd down and 3.
And you're seeing his dynamic ability to run the football that time on the option play. I know he doesn't pick up the 1st down, but that's still a good chunk of yardage, and the defense wasn't ready for it. Moving forward, expect the offense to go back to the option play again and see if someone will finally take the quarterback and force him to pitch it.
It's a fumble. Recovered by the defense, and he's off. He almost popped out of there for a huge return, but they will take it. They are in business after the fumble recovery.
Great job by the defense here, forcing the fumble on the wide receiver. Look, understand the ball came out quick. I got to break, get hats to the football, secure the tackle, try to get that football out. Nice turnover, nice hustle by this defense.
The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. They had to punt it away on their last possession, but man, what great field position this time.
I mean, this is awesome. Like, last possession didn't go great. Now you're set up in an opportunity to get some points. Start thinking about what plays I like, Jesse, as I cross the 50.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there, David, and in this position, they like to take a shot right away and try to capitalize on this field position.
Yeah, and listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He was in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him, put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and often.
The give to the back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Brings up 2nd down.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Dropping back, it's Lynch. Using the quick game. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there.
It's so nice as a quarterback when you've got a guy like that working for you in the slot. He has such a good feel to find the open spaces in the defense. Just makes life so much easier for his quarterback.
And they gave him no chance to get loose, and they force a 4th down.
Well, on 3rd down, they go to the running back screen. They're able to get a couple of yards, but not enough for the first. What do?
Now on 4th down, they'll try to come away with 3. He's already put 3 on the board earlier, this time a 38-yard try. He slides that just inside the right upright. And that will extend their lead even further.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
So after the made field goal, they'll kick it away and rely on their defense. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. UCLA will go back to work on offense. And the fumble on that last drive could have been much worse, David.
They bailed him out. They held him to a field goal, so that's the good news. Now this offense has to get it going. Forget about the fumble, Jesse. Move on. Be positive.
And they're upset with themselves, too. They're an offense that pride themselves on ball security. Let's see what they do right here.
Back to pass on second down. Finds his big tight end. Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
2 straight drives ending in fumbles now for this offense. Guys just have to start hanging on to the football. There's nothing schematic that has to change. They've just got to get back to fundamentals. 5 points of pressure and prioritize holding on to the ball.
Sends the offense back onto the field. They've got the lead here. Last time they settled for a field goal, but David got to find that balance between being aggressive and careful.
And I think they'll take that. I got the lead, Palmer. I got the football. I got to take care of the football and put a nice drive together and just get some kind of points on this drive.
No doubt. Lots to be happy about right now if you're this team. I think for this one, though, on this drive, it's about finding the one-on-one matchups that are in your favor and then exploiting them.
Quarterback may change this route. To the air. It's Lynch. The throw to the outside is complete. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
Well, you can tell those two have been practicing the out route all off-season long. They look like they could have completed that in their sleep.
The Nittany Lions come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. It'll be a run on 3rd and short. Just across the 20 with a first down at the 19.
Nice job by this offense converting the 3rd down. Listen, 3rd and short, they know you're going to run the football, and they still did a great job being physical. 3rd downs has been such a struggle for this offense. Bottom 50, one of the worst in college football. Nice job on that play.
Wants to throw on first down. Setting up the screen. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity.
Here we go, here we go.
Running back searching for a hole. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, this is very interesting because now down here in the red zone, you know it's not going to be easy throwing it because the windows are small. Can they run the ball against the best run defense in the entire nation? This is as big a challenge as you're going to find offensively.
We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. To throw, it's Lynch. And he drops it, just took his eye off of it at the last minute.
Got to give the defense credit on that play, taking everything away, forcing the incompletion. Now it's decision time. 4th and short, and you're in field goal range. What do you do here?
So this field goal unit has been getting the job done. They've already made a couple here today. It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. And now the lead is extended a little further. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
ACC action, fellas, and all week there's been intrigue about this one. Pitt is delivering an offensive masterpiece so far. They've got to be loving this in the Steel City. They're up 14 over Miami. It wouldn't be the ACC if there weren't this kind of storyline, guys, and we promise to keep you posted.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. Running out of time here in the first half. They do have a chance to make this a one-possession game.
And so you got to locate your best players and get them the football on this drive. You're down in the game. There's obviously a lot of football left, David, but on this drive, in this 2-minute situation, best players got to touch the ball.
And this could get into pressing mode, right? Like you go into the half down a couple of scores, it starts to, the pressure really, really mounts. Good opportunity to take some of that pressure off, get some momentum, energize this squad going into halftime.
Moving away from pressure. Still on his feet at the 45. A really nice run and gain, and he gets down to avoid taking punishment. Wants to go up top on first down. Just a short pass to the tight end. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. Finally, this offense starting to shake the cobwebs and get things moving. It's 1st and 10. To the air on first down. Quickly complete. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
The screen, he can go. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. They'll immediately call timeout. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. Touchdown, Bruins! Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
That's exactly what this offense needed to do. You talk about answering at the right time, right before the half, close this gap, create some momentum, go into the half, put something together, try to come out with your hair on fire and win this second half.
And he made the extra point without problem. So that was a 6-play, 75-yard drive. And they get it into the end zone with a 6-yard touchdown pass. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. They've got time, they've got the lead, and David, it's sort of like a doctor. First, do no harm.
Do no harm, but also momentum is hard to create and sometimes hard to stop. You have it, so Jesse, don't do anything stupid to create some momentum for the other side.
I think a lot of this comes down to your quarterback and whether or not he's making good decisions in this game. If yes, be aggressive. If not, let's just take the lead into halftime and get ready for the second half.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Just enough time to get off one more snap. Looking downfield, it's Lynch. Finds the tight end. They get him stopped and out of bounds at the 45-yard line, and the big play has this offense ready to mount a threat. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, one of the best environments in the game, and Happy Valley has given us a fun first half. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big fat W. With that said, let's send it back to the guys in State College, PA.
Thanks for that breakdown, Kevin. The Bruins will boot it away to start the second half. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. start this third quarter with a run. He's stuffed after picking up 1 to the 23.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Making side adjustments here. Back to throw, it's Lynch. And with the completion out to the sideline, they'll pick up a couple. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play.
Yeah, and he runs a quick out route, and this is a timing route. Quarterback has to trust him, throw him the football. You can tell they've thrown this a time or two. Nice job, nice success.
Fairly manageable distance here on 3rd down from the 27. Leaves it with the running back. Oh, he's got some space. So important to convert these 3rd downs, and they get it done. They'll have it at the 42.
Well, that's kind of the advantage of 3rd and medium, right? Is the defense, you keep them guessing. You can throw it, you can run it. That time they hand it off, and they pick it up.
Yeah, and you can see the D drop back a little bit. It creates a little bit of space. The running back blasts through, gets the first down.
And the Nittany Lions will line it up on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Sets up the screen. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And you're trying to get the ball to the running back quick and let him get some space, but there was absolutely no space. They penetrated quickly, and they got him before he could even get going.
They'll come to the line at the 42, facing a 3rd and long. Firing to the right, complete. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
Now, 4th down.
The Nittany Lions will send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. That thing was down for a while, but the big bounce carried it into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. UCLA will go back to work on offense. They close the gap on their last drive. Now an opportunity to take the lead if they can score here. Got his man quickly. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
And that's kind of a lot of today's running game, right? Spit the ball out quick, get it to your playmakers in space, get positive yards. It's instead of running the ball a couple yards up the middle, now you just spit it out wide, and a lot of times if you break a few tackles, it could be even bigger.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. They'll run it from the gun. Just enough there to get it to the 25, a pickup of 2.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
From the gun on 3rd down. Grab near the marker, it's Graves. He'll make a play on 3rd down. He's got enough for the first as they mark it at the 32. And on that 3rd and short, I don't think he was unhappy to see that zone.
Nope, it was a great job by the offense. Hey, see where the holes in the zone are? Sit down. You only need a little bit of yards on this 3rd down. Get the conversion. Move.
There he goes. At the 30. He was on his way. He could smell it. He gets it inside the 10. They stop him at the 9.
After giving up that big shot defensively, how confident are you calling that coverage again? You're now on your own end of the field, and now your backs are against the wall.
And the Bruins are rolling down the field. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Touchdown, UCLA! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
How about that drive they just put together to tie this football game up? That is exactly what we talked about in the half. Like, coaches circled them up. First drive, set the tone, tie this ball game up. That is great execution out of halftime.
Yeah, David, it looked like they really had a good plan, too. Obviously made some adjustments there at halftime, things that they would come out and try to attack this defense with, and it looks like they found something here, and that is a perfect way to start the second half. Now an opportunity here to take the lead.
Extra point here will give them the lead. And the extra point puts them on top by 1. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the ACC. Kent looks like a bunch of world beaters right now. I'm not sure I've ever seen this offense look this crisp. They're up 14 over Miami. Any big changes in this ACC clash, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business, gentlemen.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. Another opportunity here. They had to punt it on their last possession, but this time tight game, hoping to get something on the board. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down.
Here we go, here we go.
They'll go to the ground. On the move at the 30. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
Man, who says you can't run up the middle anymore, right? Everybody thinks, I got to make big plays. I got to go way out to the left, way out to the right, way out in space. Nope, right down the middle, nice blocking. How about the running back? You could tell the speed, the wheels, does a great job getting down the field, making a huge rushing play.
Looking downfield, it's Lynch. Caught near the sidelines. Will pick up a few before going out of bounds.
Great timing there in that throw by the QB on the out route. Gets it to his guy just in time. He makes the catch, and his momentum takes him out of bounds.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Back to pass. Quick strike complete. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
This slot receiver gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You have got to double him virtually on every pass play. He better have safety help over top. Otherwise, this guy's a threat to score every time they throw the ball.
They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The offense stays on the field. Maybe they'll try to make the defense jump. They also might try to run it ahead for 1 yard. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line.
Yeah, and I think those quarterback sneaks used to be for the big, strapping quarterbacks. But, man, nowadays, dude, all you got to do is fall forward, and it's such a hard play to stop. So you see this all across all levels of football, and it's just a difficult play to stop.
Here's the handoff. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Second down, they'll go to the air. They'll run the screen. Make the stop at the 40, but it's a 10-yard gain and a fresh set of downs. That was just a perfectly choreographed screen. The line got out on time. The running back had a wall in front of him.
And I think the quarterback did a really good job of selling past and kind of dodging the pass rush, getting into the running back, and then let him do the rest. You got him in space, he'll pick up yards in a hurry.
Brings up second down.
The Nittany Lions with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Back to throw, it's Lynch. Quickly complete. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch.
I'll tell you, QBs and receivers, they practice these out routes all week long, and you've got to anticipate. You've got to be comfortable throwing it before he gets out of his break, and they executed it perfectly right there to pick up that first.
They'll leave it with him. Tough run in this part of the field. He's got 4 down to the 23.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Leaves it with the back. Defense there to stop him at the 20. Let's give him 3 yards on that carry. The Nittany Lions come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. They'll try to get the first through the air. It's complete to the right. Touchdown, Penn State! And with that one, they jump on top here in the second half. That was an absolute sledgehammer of a drive, just taking the air out of the ball.
And it's hard when you run that many plays not to make a mistake and throw an interception or get penalties and put you in a bad spot. But the offense just strung play after play after play together and got in the end zone.
Getting set for the point after. And the extra point is good, and the lead is 6. Precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. They saw what happened on that last scoring drive, and now probably feeling a little bit of heat to answer. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Looking to the big tight end. Working that left side. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. This offense is feeling itself right now, and momentum's coming along with it. From the gun, running back gets to give. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened there.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Here comes the noise from this big crowd in Happy Valley on 3rd down. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down.
And 3rd and long, everybody is pinning their ears back and coming after the quarterback. You try to throw screens behind those. Sometimes they're very successful, but this time, defense played it great, and the play went nowhere.
Was looking for more running room, but found nothing but more tacklers. He's down at the 24. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. What a good mix of plays, keeping that defense off balance last time, David.
And Reese, they don't know if it's run or if it's pass. They got them right where they want it. This defense doesn't know how to react from getting punched in the mouth on that last drive.
So on this next drive, David, I think you keep running the football because that sets up the play action, it sets up the RPO game, and then you keep this defense guessing.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking for a man. It's Lynch. Quick completion on the out. And they're able to force him out of bounds after a short pickup.
Nice job there. Good timing between the QB and the wide receiver executing that out route.
They've made 3rd down offense a key. It'll be tested on 3rd and long from the 28. Quarterback run is part of their game plan. Keeps it himself and gets the first. And how much running room have they been able to find just all day? They are piling up unbelievable rushing stats.
Great tough running by the running back, low to the ground, continues to drive his legs and push the pile to get that first down.
The Nittany Lions, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Power football with the run. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down.
Well, that's just a great play by the defender and great timing. It was the hit that forced that incompletion.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable 3rd and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
On 4th down, looking for the completion. Right on the money. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's 1st down.
That's an awesome effort by the receiver there because he didn't have the first down once he caught the pass. He had to be able to make a guy miss. And with his athleticism and skill, he's able to do that. And as a result, fresh set of downs for the offense.
And the Nittany Lions are on the move. Give to the running back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10.
Here we go, here we go.
They'll try the run. A 6-yard pickup that leaves them with 3rd and 4.
That's a big key for this offense. Now, you've got the lead here in the second half. You want to run the football. You got to just keep getting positive yards. You got to keep the 3rd downs manageable so you can stay on the field, bleed the clock. That's going to be the key for this offense and their team winning the game.
We've reached a break, and Penn State is on top. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. After swapping ends of the field, that gave them a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on 3rd down. The give to the back. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4.
Great job by that defender. I mean, he timed that snap count perfectly, got into the backfield and created the negative play.
So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. Smashes it between the uprights. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, a couple of ACC teams colliding in a game that could have some implications. Pitt is delivering an offensive masterpiece so far. They've got to be loving this in the Steel City. They're up by 21 over Miami. We'll circle back if anything changes in this big-time ACC matchup. Guys?
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. UCLA will go back to work on